Before Canada Day was Canada Day, of course, it was Dominion Day. And now while we gather at Cleley's Memorial Park here in Prince George every year, Dominion Day in Barkerville was a very different celebration, including some axe throwing, some pole climbing. Yes, all of that, interestingly enough, we might just try and redo in honor of it on CKPG today. Now, of course, you might know it as Canada Day, but here in Barkerville, it's Dominion Day because this was the flag way back when Barkerville was a thriving metropolis. I'm going to tell you about the festivities here for Dominion Day. There's a big post, and there's also a big guy here, Charles Hankin, a key figure in Barkerville, and you're going to tell us about Dominion Day here. Thanks for joining us today.
It's my pleasure, and thank you for coming to join us and to talk about Dominion Day. We're very excited.
So tell me about Dominion Day. How long ago was it Dominion Day before it was Canada Day?
Well, yes, what you know as Canada Day, we call Dominion Day, and the very first Dominion Day celebration actually happened right here in Barkerville on July 1st, 1868. Wow. So that is a year after Canada was formed, and the very first celebration of that formation was right here in Barkerville, and that is a full 3 years before British Columbia joined with the Dominion of Canada. That's and for several decades it was referred to as Dominion Day before it was officially made Canada Day, and they decided to create Canada Day based on the celebration that happened right here in Barkerville. So we are going back to celebrate that very first party. Wow. And the story goes that the Canadians that were here mining for gold in Barkerville wanted to beat the Americans to their own party on July 4th. So that's why it was scheduled on July 1st.
Interesting. Yes. Okay, so because everyone knows the story, of course, the Confederation signed in, the East Coast, but we don't worry about them. We got history right here.
It's indeed true. Yeah, and then you can come here and celebrate that with us. We have a parade that starts down at St. Saviour's Church at 11:50. We march right up the main street. We have a Quesnel piping group here that helps lead us up the main street right here to this very clearing near the Chinatown Arch. And then we have games for people of all ages. Okay. We have a show at 4 p.m. at the Theatre Royal, followed by festivities at the House Hotel with live music from a local band, the Interstellar Jays.
Wow, look at that. Just like it would be on Dominion Day, a grand old time.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, well, speaking of games, we got a hammer here. I want to get to that. But first, this post piqued my interest because there's a story behind it. It's not a flagpole.
No, this is not. No, this is for competition. It is our most serious competition. The idea is that we cover it in grease, and then some brave soul begins to climb up it. And the goal is to get up to the bell, which is several feet in the air, about 3/4 of the way up the pole.
Proceed at your own risk.
Yes, indeed, exactly. And the first person to ring the bell wins a prize.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, prize out of the treasure chest?
Out of the treasure chest, okay. Yeah. We have a good old bottle of whiskey to give. So the person must be 19 years or older in order to make it up the pole.
Or their parent could win it, I guess.
Yes, indeed. We could possibly do that. Yes.
Well, and if someone actually does that, that'd be impressive.
It's been several years since we've seen it happen, but we're hoping this is the year.
Yeah. I like it. Okay, tell me about this hammer.
Right.
This is not just a hammer for building buildings here in Barkerville.
No,
this
you'd have to be very strong. This hammer is specifically for throwing. This is a 20-pound hammer, and what you do is you come here to show off your strength. And so you're going to approach the hammer, you're going to grip it like so, you're going to lift it up off the ground, you swing back once and only once, and then you throw it forward and release.
Okay.
If you swing back a second time, you're disqualified. Yes.
You go to the hanging judge.
Yes, because we take this very seriously. We will send you to see Judge Begbie. Do not call him the hanging judge when you are in his presence. He does not like that nickname, especially because it was a nickname that he acquired after he had passed on.
Okay.
Yes, so if you see him, keep that in mind. Okay. So do you feel ready?
I feel ready. I feel like we've been wanting a new camera. So producer Zach, you think maybe we could do this?
Yeah, I think there's a very good chance that you'll hit the camera.
Yeah, I never was good at track and field in school, Charles Hankin, but I feel like I got some extra motivation behind me today with a great-looking photographer back there, Zach
you are.
Dallas,
Yes.
and all of everybody watching. I feel pressure. so.
Excellent. All right, so once back and then forward.
All right.
Here we go. Look at that. And it hit
That's not
right
bad.
here.
Okay.
Well done.
That's a
well
marking?
done. And that is where I would drive your stake.
Okay.
And then the next person would throw.
Okay.
And then we see who the winner is.
It's like The Price is Right. You got to
Exactly.
get it.
You've got to get it the furthest away from the line of which you throw.
Okay.
And then the winner gets a prize. You'll get a gift certificate for one of our shops here at Mason and Daly. There's a first, second, and third place prize. So at the moment,
I'm the
because
winner.
yes, you are the winner. You are the first place prize holder, and you win the pleasure of my company.
I was waiting for that.
Yes.
Okay, before I let you go here, what do you sing on Canada here at Barkerville? Like, is there a Dominion Day song? Or just-
Typically, in our day, we would sing "God Save the Queen."
Right.
"O Canada" does not yet exist in our day, but we would sing "God Save the Queen." And what we do for celebrations in your modern time here in Barkerville is we do have a drum circle. Our Indigenous interpreters join us here at the clearing and give us a proper welcome. Yes.
Special times. Come check it out here. Dominion Day in Barkerville. Thank you so much, Charles Henkin. And well, it's been a joy to have your company here as my prize.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for joining us.
Summer's here and Two Rivers Gallery is celebrating as they have a lot of summer programming to tell you about. We're going to take it away here with Maya to start. And now you're in charge of all this programming. Tell me a little bit about it. Thanks for making the time to chat.
Yeah, no, thanks so much. Yeah, so at Two Rivers, we have our creativity camps coming up. We have a lot of really fun activities planned. We have like a lot of different themes happening over the summer as well. And we have some guest artists coming in to do some workshops with the kids over the summer as well.
Okay, now I was going to say age groups, what people can expect, all of them?
So all of our programs run from 6 to 12. So yeah, if you have a kid, bring them on to the gallery. It'll be a lot of fun. So,
Get them out of your house is the key message, right?
yeah, I guess.
And then get them into the care of Kat, who is joining us here as well. Now, Kat, you are one of the many guest artists taking part in summer activities here. Tell me a little bit about, we're going to do an activity today, the one we're planning on today.
The activity we're going to do today is called cyanotype. It's a form of working with nature to create a print, like a photograph with the sun.
A photograph with the sun, okay. And now, you've been doing this for a long time?
Yeah, I'm a visual artist for 3 decades or more, and my current practice is with natural printmaking. So I love the challenge and the learning component of working with nature, and it takes me outside, which is a beautiful place to be.
Oh, definitely is. All summer here in Prince George. We don't have very many good summer days, so I feel like we've got to take advantage when we can.
I think we're being really fortunate right now. We've got a perfect balance of rain, sun, bit of cloud to cool off, you know? It's all good. It's all really good, yeah.
I agree. Good vibes only. That's what we're going to do today here. Let's get us set up for this activity and get going. Thanks, Kat.
Okay, we're gonna get you a lab coat and get busy.
Perfect.
My cut on how nature works, or why this process is so important, is when people now, after you've done this, you're going to go outside and you're going to go, wow, look at those grasses.
All the different shapes.
Yeah, exactly. I wonder if they print up, right? When we put the plate on the fabric, we're going to flip the plate over.
Ah, gotcha.
And the plate is going to put pressure on so that there's a contact between the plant material and the textile. And then we'll just pretend that I've unwrapped these. You're going to get something like this.
Oh, that's cool.
Do you see how delicate these lines are? This is literally that grass. Yeah. This is taking a positive, which is the plant material, and making it into a negative, which then becomes a positive. It's incredible, I know. Just getting the language around in your head, yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, and remember, these are all just what are called weeds.
I had my eye on these ones.
Do you know what that is?
No.
yarrow.
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 Okay.
And just start laying out. And when you do the layout, all you need to do is just sort of spread it out a little bit.
Okay.
You might want to edit it back so that you can see.
All right, and these are the finished products here from our little camp today. Now, the chemical reaction part?
Now, this is part 1.
Okay.
Now we're going to add part 2, which is the cyanotype textile with the chemistry on. And then we're going to go hang out in the sun for a bit.
Sounds like a deal to me.
Yeah, awesome. These look fantastic. And look, the sun is shining on us today.
I was a little worried about the sun.
Okay. So we'll just put them down here.
Okay.
And then, just lay them down, guys. And then we'll just lift off the tops. Ready? There we go.
Just like that, Mother Nature's gonna
And
do her work.
look, Mother Nature is already working.
Oh, wow.
So sometimes it takes like 2 minutes. Sometimes it depends on whether we have a lot of UV light. But look at this one here, down here. It's almost all blue.
Whoa!
Yeah,
That happened fast there.
very fast, yeah. So we have this, yeah. And now what we're going to do, so that doesn't look very blue and white,
No.
right? So now what we're going to do is we're going to rinse it off over here. So the first rinse is a vinegar rinse to stop the action. And you can see some of the resin, the chemistry coming off. Oops. There we go. And there we go. There's that. And then we have a good rinse, bit of a squeeze. And there we go.
I'm mystified. Like how that got like that. Magic. You were right.
It's magic. Yeah. Chemistry is magic.
It is magic.
Really? Can you imagine just sort of stumbling on this?
No. No, I can imagine. Okay. You ready for magic? I'm ready for magic.
I know, we should sing a song.
Sing a song.
Is there a song about magic?
I don't know. Magic in me. Yeah, there you go. A
There
little
we go.
B.O.B. That's looking pretty good.
It looks fantastic.
Okay, and then in the water here.
Yep.
Kat, this is magnificent. This really,
It's so fun, hey?
this really came through nice.
Oh, and look at this. Look at your yarrow. Look at how it's sort of got a little shadow there.
Yeah,
It's
that is super
beautiful.
cool.
And so these ones, this one had like a direct print for sure.
Yep.
So did these. What about the little teeny tiny dots?
Oh,
there they
there,
are,
yeah.
right there,
The
the
seeds.
And so you can see the paintbrush, and where the clear mark, that's where it's actually contacted the the fabric itself. But I love these shadows.
Yeah, that looks
here.
cool.
Gorgeous. And you said there's a line to hang?
We'll go hang this. You can do this with your kids. Well, I guess with
You
your kids.
can,
You can
actually.
sign your kids up for Two Rivers Gallery this summer camp for cyanotype, what we did today. Thanks so much for your
Cyanotype,
time.
You're welcome. It's been a real pleasure. Very fun.
Hold on to your sunglasses because we're giving you the chance to crank up the heat and the horsepower and win the ultimate summer getaway to Sun Peaks Speed Week, where the mountain air is fresh, the cars are fast, and the vibes immaculate. You and a guest will score a 2-night stay at Sun Peaks for all the Speed Week action, passes to the golf tournament in support of the Canucks Autism Network, plus so much more. Head to ckpgtoday.ca, click the contest button, and boom, you're on the road to awesome. Entering is easier than pretending to know how to fix a car, by the way. Miss an episode? That's okay, life gets busy. We get it. Or maybe you didn't miss anything, but you're here to watch that one feature again because honestly, it was that good. No judgment. Here's the good news. You can relive every moment of the CKPG Today Show whenever you want. Head over to ckpgtoday.ca, click on the Today Show tab, and voila. So grab some snacks, kick back, and binge away because let's face it, life's too short to miss out on great local TV.
pretty exciting stuff for Canucks fans. Of course, in case you missed it, the Abbotsford Canucks are Calder Cup champions. That means they won the American Hockey League, which is the league just below the NHL. And there's lots of Prince George connections to this story as well. Of course, Abbotsford being close to Prince George, not only that, but also Chico D'Angelo, former Prince George Cougars equipment manager. He was equipment manager for the Cougars for a long time. He's part of the winning group along with Jajar Kyra. He was with the Prince George Spruce Kings for a number of seasons. Plus Ty Young, former Prince George Cougars goaltender, and also Justin Pogge. Remember, he played for Cougars and Team Canada way back when as well. So I'll let Manny Malholtra's cool locker room speech here take it away, but wanted to put this on the show today for you to hear.
I'm going to say it. You don't want to hear it from your parents, you don't want to hear it from your significant other, you don't want to hear it from your buddies, but I'm going to say it anyways. I told you so. Day one meeting, we talked about every season is a journey, right? The course of a season is a journey. Ups and downs and road trips. So I'm going to speak on behalf of the coaches on how privileged and honored we were to be a part of your guys' journey.
There you go, pretty cool stuff. Lots of Prince George connections there in Abbotsford, and congrats to the whole Canucks organization for that championship. Of course, maybe the next thing's a Stanley Cup for the Canucks. You just never know. They got a good system going in Abbotsford, clearly beating the Charlotte Checkers 3-2 in that Game 6 in Charlotte. So there you go. Of course, we love to hear about Prince George connections. That's just one of them on the show today. But if you have any ideas, send us the info. Let's talk at ckpgtoday.ca. Love keeping this social scroll going because it's cool just to catch up with what people are doing, whether they're from Prince George, born in Prince George, have a Prince George connection. We'd love to hear it. Feeling pretty chill this Friday because it's time for another edition of Coffee with Caden. Today we're serving up some warm drinks and some cold drinks, part of the summer drink menu here at the Open Door Cafe inside Northland Dodge. Check this one out. This is location number 2. The regular location open too right now, but we also got some treats, we got the goods, we got good people waiting for us down at Community Policing. Like I said, I feel like these people are gonna love these treats, and hey, they put in a lot of hard work to deserve it. Let's head down there, fill my arms with the goods, and see what we can find. Cheers to coffee. We've arrived here at Community Policing Services and Victim Services here at the Prince George RCMP, and so lucky to have Arely with us. Congratulations, first of all, on winning Coffee with Caden for the month of June.
Thank you so much. This is very exciting. I'm really pleased that we're doing this today.
I know people at home can't see it. There's a crowd on the other side of the camera here just waiting to get their taste of the ice drinks and warm drinks for the month of June. But before we get to that, tell me a little bit about what you do here at Victim Services and Community Policing.
We have a great team here in Community Policing and Victim Services. We've got staff and volunteers. We all work together day in, day out. Here in Victim Services, we actually work primarily alongside police officers. We get most of our referrals from police officers. And we work with people that are victims and witnesses of crisis and trauma. And what we do is we just reach out to them after something has happened, and we just help get them engaged in any supports to get through things. And we also work actively through the justice system. We go to court with people, we walk them through, keep them updated on all processes, so they're not going through this alone.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you guys make a lot of people's lives a lot easier.
We try.
Yeah, you try. And how many years have you been working here?
I've been in Victim Services about 5 years, and I've worked in the detachment about 22 years.
You ever got a gift like this from the Open Door Cafe?
No, and that's
the
why this is so exciting.
Okay, for those wondering too, they're always in need of volunteers here. What's the easiest way for someone to reach out and inquire about that?
You can phone us at 561-3329. Give us a call and we'll walk you through the process. There is an application process, but we'll look after you.
Perfect. Okay, now I got a lot of coffees here, whether it's lattes, iced or warm. You got your eye on anything in particular today?
That brown sugar oat one is looking pretty good to me.
Nice. Part of the summer drink menu at the Open Door Cafe. Be sure to submit your group to win Coffee with Caden for next month. This month, though, going to the deserving folks here at Community Policing and Victim Services. Cheers to coffee and congratulations. Enjoy.
Thank you again. We really appreciate this.
Is your group or business interested in winning Coffee with Caden? Need a little pick-me-up? All you have to do is enter online at ckpgtoday.ca and you could be our next recipients for Coffee with Caden. Cheers to great coffee from great people at the Open Door Cafe. Taking a look outside at today's CKPG snapshot, which comes from Purdon Lake. This one from Michelle Gagnon. And yeah, it looks like a nice, beautiful night here. A sunset at Purdon from the family cabin. And yeah, this is what the summer's all about in our neck of the woods, isn't it? Yeah, just east of Prince George, of course. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. You can see there's even a fish jumping there in this shot. Yeah, I do have an eye for detail. That is, I can say that honestly. But if you have a snapshot, send it our way. We'll see what kind of Easter eggs lie within it. Snapshot@ckpg.com is our email. Want to see those summer scenes? Hey there, got an idea or a suggestion for the show? Reach out and connect through our social media or send us an email at letstalk@ckpgtoday.ca.
Prince George has two great pools, of course, right? The Aquatic Center, Camphor Leisure Pool. But they, of course, used to have an outdoor pool as well. I guess now we have the water park in Clarendon Memorial Park, but it certainly doesn't look as cool as what the Watrous Street Pool used to look like, which we're going to take a look at today in local history.
A hot sunny day in 1960, the subject of local history today, because it looks like a bit of a Where's Waldo scene, but no, it's just a bunch of local kids at the old swimming hole. And it truly is ye old swimming hole now because it doesn't exist anymore. The pool on Watrous Street. Apparently, it opened for the summer season and it hosted 600 people that day, most of them children. Added about 800 people flocked to the pool on Sunday, the following day as well. So yeah, you can see a little bit of the history there. Of course, that's where the Lawn Bowling Club lies today in Prince George, but plenty of great sunny days shared at that Watrous Street Pool.
Now, I'm trying to picture this, though. They're saying like 1,000 people came out to hop in this pool on one day. I've been over there, the Lawn Bowling Green. That's an awful small pool for 1,000 people. Yeah, anyway, history. Did things differently back then, I think. Bye for now, folks.